Oh, our turn. So, Servant is our first card. Our first rare. Could go with the Burn to the Ground, Corpse Fly. Burn would be pretty good. I do like going Sapphire. If I go with the Servant, like that kind of closes out Sapphire to my left, though. So maybe that's what I should do. As we can see how good Servant is in draft. Sure, why not? Right? Why not? Could be really amazing for us, or we could not see it all day. So we'll see. We'll go with some sort of flying deck, I guess. Some sort of tempo Sapphire deck. So Oracle Song, maybe. Or the Phoenix Guard Trainer. But we'll probably see some more of those. I don't know. Let's see. We got the Fate Rack. Ooh, a Righteous Paladin. Maybe, ooh, we could go Sapphire Diamond. Righteous Paladin's pretty strong. If we can get some life drain, life gaining. Yeah, let's pick up this Righteous Paladin. I think that's a pretty strong pick. That could be pretty good for us. Righteous Paladin. I do like, yeah, that seems pretty good if we can get another one, especially. We kind of want to have a diverse different cards, so let's go with cost. Yeah, so they should be by cost. So we need to have 20 different cards in order to play this Servant. So if we pass this, the Ruby cards, we're sending signals. Not really seeing a lot in Diamond either right now, or Sapphire. We could pick up the Ivory Pawn to match with the Paladin, but I really hate doing that right now. Maybe I should just pick up the removal with the Ruby Lance, Tyrannosaurus Hex, or Burn to the Ground. I don't know. Quick Strider could be okay, right? Yeah, let's kind of start forcing people out of Sapphire and stuff. Sapphire and Diamond. Let's force people out of Diamond, so I want to get the Quick Strider here. I'm going to try to force some people out of Diamond a little bit. So I can try to pick up some good Diamond cards. And there were better picks there, but... So Scrivener's a pretty good choice for our Paladin. We also have an Oracle Song here. Twisted Fate. So I think we'll go with Scrivener. What? No, I'm not going anywhere. I don't think so. I mean, he didn't message me back, but I don't think they're doing anything today. Did you want to do something today? Alright, well, yeah, we can go later. We can go after him with this draft, okay? Is that alright? Take everybody. No, well, you want me to go with them and take them and not you, Kelmith. Is that what you're saying? Why don't we just all go? Mesmerize is really good. Removal. We also have another Scrivener, but I really like the Mesmerize here as a removal. So I think that's what we'll go with, Mesmerize. Seems like the good pick here. We should be able to get to 20 different cards pretty easily in order to play Servant. I don't see that being too much of a problem. Right now I'm drinking some good old Fat Tire from... well, I thought that they made it in... Apparently it's in Belgium. Brewed and bottled in New Belgium Brewing. Fort Collins, Colorado. I thought it was in Colorado. Belgium, Colorado. Yes. Infiltrator Bat's not a bad choice here. I think that's probably our best choice here. Just to kind of break the... you know, in case like things get to a place. Of course, we have also have a Skyle Griffon is pretty good here too. which is probably better for us. Yeah, let's get the Skyle Griffon. We could also get the Infiltrator bot here, though. But I'm going to pick up this Skyle Griffon again to force people out of Diamond. And it's a pretty good, you know, offensive and defensive troop for us. Skyle Griffon's a pretty good defender. That 4 toughness is pretty staunch. Welcome to the channel. I see a Gamer 2005 and Tazzle Bane. I decided to stick with the 5-minute delay, so don't hate me too much for that. Stone Skin's not bad. Shield Trainer is not bad, I guess. My Sapphire cards aren't very great perspective. I think I like the Stone Skin, though. Yeah, just to ward off some things. It's like a Countermagic for my troops. Yeah, I think we'll stick with the Stone Skin. Seems pretty good. We're gonna pick up the Stone Skin here. I think I prefer to have that over Shield Trainer. It's a, you know, a trick. I mean, Shield Trainer's a troop, but he's a 1/1. Kind of like buffs some back ends, I guess. But yeah, Zodiac Shaman or Radiant Armor. Let's see. Oh man, I hate having to pick up this Zodiac Shaman. It's just so vanilla of a creature. I probably won't even play him. This is a pretty bad pack overall for everybody that picks. I mean, Suppressive Fire is decent, I guess. Oaken Ceremony. The Bolt Paw Wizard's probably the best card in the pack right now. But I mean, we are kind of getting down to it because I've, what is this, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 picks. So I guess I can counterpick here. So what do I not want to deal with? Probably the Tyrannosaurus Hex. Well, no, wait. Ooh, there's a Rigid Buffalo. I can pick that up. Yeah, let's get this Rigid Buffalo. That's a decent pick. It's a decent pick up there. What's going on, Master Fett? Always good to see you joining us. Unfortunately, our tournament earlier just didn't go for us. We could probably take Mutate here. Or Alkalite. Probably Mutate, just to cantrip me a card. That seems pretty good. There's another Mutate and an Ivory Pawn. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Ivory Pawn here for Righteous Paladin. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to play with it. If I do play with it, I'm just going to play with 1. But you know, it buffs the Paladin every turn. That's the only thing it does. But the chances of me hitting it are pretty low. Twisted Fate is probably the better card that I can have on my reserves in case I run against some sort of stall deck or something, and I can side that in. Tyrannosaurus Hex is, yeah, I don't want to deal with it. It seems like Wild is very, very open right now because I've seen a lot of T-Hexes fly by here. Unfortunately, I'm not in Wild at all, and switching streams here would be very difficult to do. Take the Sorrow here. I've got some things that are 1 toughness. I don't want that to deal with my stuff very easily. So that's going to go into our dregs pile, and then we've got the T-Hex to go in our dregs pile. And a Baby Yeti, okay. I better win the Invitational. Oh wow, you picked me. Oh man. Well, if you want, you can help me playtest for it. So there's an Unmerciful Tormentor. Probably not going to pick that guy up. We've got Reversion, another Ivory Pawn, a Rigid Buffalo, Mechanist. So probably either the Infiltrator bot or the Rigid Buffalo here. Rigid Buffalo is pretty solid. You could also pick up an Oracle Song. Oracle Song would actually shut people out of Sapphire pretty convincingly, and so I think that's going to be our pick here, actually. Because we'll probably see Rigid Buffalo come back around. We may or may not see Infiltrator bot come back around. So I want to shut people out of Sapphire here, so I'm going to take this Oracle Song just to do that. I'm one of your picks. Yep, everyone meet. You know, if you guys aren't playing, actually in the finals, you can do the picks, and I will do my best to represent you in the. If you pick me for your fantasy person, I haven't been doing that well lately, though, and I really did actually think my deck was going to do pretty well in this last tournament. Comic Strike would be fun. But I don't think I can pick it up, honestly. I mean, it is a legendary. There's a Forgotten Lord. That'll probably be our pick. Oh, we have Buccaneer, though. That will probably actually be my pick. I pick up a lot of Buccaneers. Forgotten Lord, though, I probably see more Buccaneers than I will Forgotten Lords. And he's pretty solid. I mean, I could buff him with something. Yeah, I'll go with the Forgotten Lord here. That seems pretty good. Although taking the Buccaneer wouldn't have been a bad choice either. Yeah, I hope to do really well in the Invitational. I mean, at the minimum, I'm going to get to at least play 3 rounds, because everyone's going to get to play 3 rounds of Swiss and then go to the finals, if they're the top 2. So hopefully I can do really well that day. It's a Brood Creeper, a Time Bug, Infiltrator Bot, a Diamond Aura again. Diamond Aura is pretty good. It's the biggest problem is, okay, but we also have Mystic, Tranquil Dream. So I like the Diamond Aura plus the Forgotten Lord. I do like that. I do like the combat trickiness of it. Man, what do I want? I think I need more diamond cards here. Yeah, so we're going to go with the Diamond Aura just because I need more diamond cards right now. Another Oracle Song and Air Superiority is probably not going to be the best for us. You're not gonna, I haven't seen too many diamond auras anyways. Another Oracle Song wouldn't be horrible. Not really seeing a lot for us in here. I mean, we could pick up the Air Superiority, but how many flyers do I really have? I mean, I guess I have a decent amount. Okay, fine. We'll pick up the Air Superiority here. That doesn't seem too bad. We've actually got a pretty low curve for this deck. We're kind of getting very aggro-y. We may not even play a lot of our 5-drops at this point. We're developing a very nice low curve. Grimskull Sorcerer. I'm not sure what I would gem him with. Thunderbird's really good. I like the Thunderbird. I think I'm going to take Thunderbird here. Yeah, we'll just keep Sapphire Tempo-y Aura type of something. If we draft enough Sapphire stuff, we may not have to play Diamond at all. Another Thunderbird. Seems pretty solid. We could also get this Protectorate Sorcerer. My 4-point range is suffering pretty horribly, but I think we're going to go with Thunderbird again here. Yeah, Thunderbird is just very dominant if our opponent can't deal with it. A Gearsmith, a Strategist, another Ivory Pawn we don't really need. Sapphire Aura. Sapphire Aura seems okay. So we could throw that on a couple of different things, give them flying. Yeah, we could do that. Sure, we'll go Sapphire Aura. I'd like to see another Righteous Paladin. That would be nice, but I don't think I will. Infusion of Diet. Get Life Drain this turn. Probably Monkey here. I think Monkey is pretty good for removal, in case we need it to do that job for us. Monkey seems pretty solid. Gets rid of a lot of problematic situations. It's much better than Zodiac Shaman, that's for sure. I mean, yeah. Actually does something. You know, I'm all about that. There's another Rigid Buffalo, but I think we're going to go with the Infiltrator Bot here. We do have a lot of stuff with Evasion. I think I'm going to go with the Infiltrator Bot, especially because I still need to have a decent amount of stuff so I can play my Servant. So we'll go with the Infiltrator Bot here. I don't even know how many different cards I have now. Peak seems alright, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'll pick up the Peak here. I've seen quite a few Briar Legions go around. If somebody is in Wild, man, they got to be very well set up at this point. I'm going to put this Twisted Fate in the Dregs because it's going to go on the sideboard anyways in the reserves. Oh, and this Sorrow also needs to go in the dregs. Maybe Devoted Emissary. I don't have a lot of 4-drops right now. I don't know that I have a lot to bounce, but that's going to be good to bounce. Maybe Monkey. I could bounce the Monkey. Bounce the Monkey. Bounce the Monkey. Maybe a Fate Rack here again for reserves. I guess. That seems okay, I guess. Of course. I guess I'll pick up the Gearsmith to just further push people out of Sapphire. I'm not going to play it, but I don't have anywhere near the amount of things I need. Ooh, that's a really late Protectorate Defender. That's pretty sweet. Or Protectorate Sorcerer, rather. Misfortune could have been a counter pick there, but I think I'd rather have the Sorcerer, the body there. And Shinhir Militia. Okay, so we'll go and throw that in the dregs. We can throw our Zodiac Shaman in the dregs. Mirror Knight, that's money. That's like an auto pick. Like, even if I wasn't in the colors I'm in. Wow, that is nice. We are giving up an inner conflict here, but I mean, come on. Seriously? Mirror Knight? I mean, is this a choice? This isn't really even a choice. So, pretty obvious there. That almost pays for our draft, I think, because that's worth $5 to $6 ish. I've seen them go for $4, $5, $6. Our draft that we kind of got for free. I'm gonna throw this Fate Rack in here in the dregs, kind of trying to clean up my deck so I can have a good look at it. What it's gonna kind of look like. Let's see, we've got 4, 13. So I already have enough cards that I can play my turn one, my pick 1 Servant. That was really nice. That's really nice to pick that up there. Somebody rare drafted here. So maybe the Spearcliff Pegasus, I think. Yeah, I think this is a good one to pick up here. It's going to go well with our Righteous Paladin, especially if we can pick up another one. It'd be really nice to pick up another Righteous Paladin, but I'm not holding my breath on that one. Yeah, Spearcliff Pegasus is a nice offensive troop as well for us to have as a flyer. Got a lot of air offense in this deck, so I am liking that. I'm not sure if I'm going to play this Sapphire Aura right now. Volcannon, another Thunderbird. Probably another Thunderbird, I guess, is probably what we'll do here. Let's go with the triple Thunderbird threat. Guard Dog is okay, but yeah, I think we'll just go with another Thunderbird here. That seems alright. Lots of Thunderbird, just Thunderbird it up. Stone Skin, Countermagic is okay. Blinding Light. Probably pick up the Countermagic here. Yeah, we'll just go with the Countermagic. Blinding Light could be interesting too, like if I attack with a bunch of Thunderbirds and then like save all my stuff. Actually, that might have been a better pick there. Yeah, I think I misread it, so I probably should have actually picked Blinding Light there. That's kind of a mispick. That would have been a better pick for me, honestly. Oh yeah. Alright, we gotta get this distress signal thing. That's gotta happen. We're gonna get this thing to happen. This is going in the deck. It gives our stuff flying, which is nice. Which is kind of like what we're going for with the deck to begin with. So actually with Eldron's distress signal, we don't actually need to play Sapphire Aura, because all it does is really, like, it does about the same thing. I mean, I guess Sapphire Aura is at least a combat trick, but you know, Distress Signal throws our guys into the air, so we can have flying monkeys, you know, just like in the Wizard of Oz, and, you know, flying devoted emissaries, and flying Mirror Knights, flying Paladin, a flying Thunderbird. Oh, he already has flying. Scrivener, it's probably not really that necessary for us now, because we only have one Righteous Paladin. A flying Turret Wall might be okay, but that's really not what we're going for with this deck. Jeez, I don't really have a lot of good picks in this pack. Maybe I will go with Scrivener. I think I like the Turret Wall. I really need more 4-drops in here, so we're going to go with the Turret Wall. If I could throw this into the air, it could become a really good blocker for me, too. Terabot would be okay if I was more dwarfy, but I'm really not. This guy can buff things. I'm kind of past the point of... I mean, the deck is mostly built. I think we're just going to counterpick the Sniper Gawain here. That's the one I don't want to deal with. I mean, Prairie Scout. I didn't have anything I really wanted to add to my deck there. Another Sniper, I might just counterpick. Oh, wait, Pegasus. Pegasus is good. We'll take the Pegasus. Pegasus is good. Not even sure which champion I'm going to run with yet. I might go with Palamedes again. So many flyers. I mean, giving the flying champion is kind of irrelevant. The one that draws me a card is pretty good, but I think I'm trying to play a game that goes a little bit faster than I think Palamedes will probably serve me a lot better. I don't get to play with him very much anyways. So maybe the Bottled Vitae. So we do have that life gain. The guy that buffs himself on life gain. I guess we'll get the bottle here. A little deck thin for us. I guess another Gearsmith. We may actually end up playing these Gearsmiths. Would I rather buff my guys back end though? So I'll go with the Gearsmith here. I probably again won't play him, but I did pick up a decent amount of artifacts now. Or Mutate, I guess? Mutate. It's almost like I just need to counterpick things here, but we're kind of like in the dregs of the pack, so I'd be very surprised to see something playable at this point. Protectorate Sorcerer is pretty playable, though. Although, again, my curve might be just so low that I won't end up playing a lot of these 5-drops. I guess I'll go with Radiant Armor. I don't think I need another Ivory Pawn. I don't even know if I'm going to play the Ivory Pawn I've got. Yeah, there's another Scrivener. And our final card is a Determined Zombie. Look at you, you Determined Zombie. He's very determined to make it into somebody's deck, although I have seen somebody use him in their deck. He is 2 for a 1/3. I mean, he's a pretty good blocker for people. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn my face back on here so you guys can see that as I put together this deck. I think we will be going with Palamedes with the deck. Of course, we're in Diamond and Sapphire. This is actually the second week in a row that I've done Diamond and Sapphire. I think I'm going to... And I will be drafting again tomorrow after church. So, already right off the bat, I mean, those guys, pretty awesome. We do get to look at our deck and try to figure out, make sure we have 20 cards, 20 different named cards in the deck. So that's going to be fun. I don't think I want... I think I want to play Palamedes. I don't see myself playing Dimond in this deck because I'm not playing enough things to take advantage of it. It's just not going to be a thing. Yeah, we gotta play that distress signal, man. We're gonna get this to happen for us. We're gonna make that happen. 3 troops I control. Exhaust 3 troops I control. So I need to have 3 troops in play for that to actually do something. We'll play that Air Superiority. Not sure if I'm gonna play this Rigid Buffalo. Scrivener seems okay as a 1 of right now. I'm not sure I'm gonna play any more than that. Skyle Griffon's fine. Infiltrator Bot's always good. Let's see, we're at 18 cards. Oracle Song's always nice to refill my hand. I'm not sure if I really want to play this Rigid Buffalo. I guess I can. It should be fine. Do I have Protectorate? No, we'll just play Protectorate Sorcerer, a Turreted Wall, I guess. I don't think I want to play Peak necessarily. Let's see, we're at 22 cards. Let me turn it down a little bit. Do I want to play this Ivory Pawn? Man, I don't think I do. I think I'd rather play Diamond Aura. Yeah, that seems a lot better than Ivory Pawn. I mean, I understand. If I draw both Ivory Pawn and the Righteous Paladin, that could be pretty crazy, but chances of that happening are pretty low in any game. If I had at least 2 Righteous Paladins, then I could play it. I mean, but even then, it's pretty iffy. So our curve is kind of all over the place. It's fine until we get to the 4-5 range. We want to have more 4 drops than 5 drops, but we just didn't get that to happen. So we're going to need to play 17 resources, I'm thinking. So let's look at the cost here again. The other way. And I think we're okay with this, though. We should be fine. So I'll go ahead and do the math, as I like to do. So we got 1 through 5. So we've got 3 1-drops, a bunch of 2-drops. We've got 3, 4, 6, 7 2-drops, 3 drops. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3 drops, 4 drops. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 drops. So everything's fine until we get to our 5 drops. That's where we're going a little bit overboard with 5 4 drops, which makes me kind of want to drop one of them. Yeah, I agree. Palames would be a good counter to Zerid. It would seem he would be. So I think I might want to play the Peak or a Mutate, or maybe play my Mutates instead of some of these 5 drops. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of Infiltrator Bot and Protectorate Sorcerer to smooth out my curve. This is all curve that we're doing this for. We're going to play Mutate instead. Mutate isn't great, but it should. It's going to smooth out the curve quite a bit. 3, and then that gives me 9 2-drops instead. So that'll help me cantrip through the deck and put me in a better situation. If I have to, if I feel like the game's gonna go long, I can always side those 5 drops back in later. But I have so much evasion that Infiltrator Bot shouldn't be necessary unless I run into another flying deck. And the Protectorate Sorcerer would be more for like single threats, like some sort of wild deck that just plays like these single threats that I have a hard time dealing with. So we'll go ahead and do the curve now. Count up all these shards. So counting up all the icons of Sapphire and Diamond. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 Sapphire. So I'm really heavy in Sapphire. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and Diamond. So this deck would have been nice to pick up Shards of Fate at some point in time, because we've just got a lot of double thresholds, so that's just not the way it fell for us. So We're going to be a little bit unwieldy here. We're probably going to go with actually a 10-7 split, I think, is going to be what's going to work best for us here. Hopefully the Sapphire cards will cantrip us into what we need to draw for the Diamond cards. And I think that's good. We'll save and continue here. Oh, I need... I guess I don't have 20 different cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, I'm one card shy. So we will go with Protectorate Sorcerer and dump one of my mutates. There, now it should be good. Oh, wow, we're right in here. Right in on game 1 here. Hopefully it starts. Hopefully I don't get to just stare at stars. Alright, good. Sweet. That's what happened earlier in the tournament that we tried to do earlier. So playing against the wild deck, I will play first. Yes, I will play first, of course. This is Angmar. This is pretty ugly. We do have 2 resources. We have no plays. We have 17 shards.
Stop it.
I'm gonna draw this again. Yeah, I didn't like that. That was too much for me to ask. Okay, this is much better. We'll keep this. So a turn 2 Thunderbird and a turn 3 Thunderbird versus Wild seems pretty strong. So he's also mulling, so that's definitely helpful for us. So open up Sapphire, and we will go right into Sapphire to play our Thunderbird on turn 2. And that seems like a pretty strong play. Yeah, that opening hand was just too much garbage. It was too much 5 drops and not even... Like, if I had 3 shards, maybe I could have done something, but... Yeah, just not really happening for us. It's another good reason why we want to play cards in our second main phase is because we'll have Countermagic up in case he tries to kill in response to our attack step here. Not that he really would with 2 resources, but just in case, you know, it's just good to make sure you're using stuff in your second main phase, playing those troops and things. So the 2 Thunderbirds might actually win this game all by themselves. It's somewhat likely. And we are opening ourselves up now. We don't have access to Countermagic. It's debatable whether we actually want to play this Turreted Wall here because we want to kind of hold Countermagic in case he plays something that deals with us. He says, "Good game." Well, yeah. So I didn't see any of his deck. He's obviously in Wild. I don't know, I could play another Sapphire Aura. I could trade that for something maybe, but I don't see too much of a reason to even play the Sapphire Aura with Eldron's Distress Signal. Eldon's Distress Signal. Eldron. I always want to throw an R in there. I think we're good with this. We'll save and continue. If we get a turn 1 Servant into a turn 2 Thunderbird, like that is the dream for this deck, really. It really is. So he's definitely, if he has any flying, anything to kill my flyers, he's definitely siding that stuff in now. But yeah, turn 1 Thunderbird into a turn 2 Thunderbird's pretty rough for Wild to deal with to begin with, I must say. Plus I can buff him again with that. Okay, so we have our turn 1 Servant here. This seems not great, but it should be alright. Should be fine. As long as we draw another resource, we'll be fine. We do get a turn 2 Air Superiority, so, I mean, we've got him on a pretty good clock already. I hate myself for playing the bunnies, but getting... Yeah. Well, there were a lot of... we'll keep this. Decent wild stuff going around. There's a lot of the, I always forget the name of it, the Briar Legions. So turn 1 Servant's always good. And then turn 2 Air Superiority puts him on a pretty good clock. And I mean, as soon as he can kill this with Murder, will be turn 3. So I mean, we should get 6 damage in maybe with it. Although he did get to go first, so yeah, we should get at least 3 damage in with it. Okay, so there's his 2/1 Eulogist. Pretty strong play for him. Need another. Ugh. Alright. Need another shard here, otherwise this is going to be a very painful game to play. A lot of 5 drops in this hand again. It's a bunny to play, sure. Swings for 2, so that tells me he probably doesn't have the Murder. If he does, he's waiting to play it on my turn. We really need to draw. It would be nice to draw another Sapphire here so we can play this Thunderbird, but if we don't, we can still play Pegasus if we can draw a shard at all. Really need a shard here. No. Okay. So, not in the best situation here, but we do have at least some offense, and it's going to be a lot of swing away type of situation here. We might have wanted to mull this, but it was an iffy hand. We're already up a game, so I think that's why I chose to stick with it. Okay, Atrophy is definitely going to help his clock out. So now he went like he's at a 7-turn clock now if he doesn't deal with this guy. Although I am ahead on damage, so if it's 2-2 and I'm ahead, like I'm in an okay state here. He did get to cantrip there. I can atrophy a Battle Hopper to kill it if I need to. Ugh. We really need to draw a shard here. It's just not the best right now. We need to draw a shard. So, 6-turn clock for him. I don't know if he's going to have anything in his deck that can deal with this flyer right now. But all he has to do is play like a little bit more damage and start coming through with more damage than us, and we're in trouble. So we have no plays right now with no, we just aren't getting the shards here. Yeah, Conky Bunny can definitely help him build up an army to deal with us. You know what? I'm going to side in that another thing so I can kill Conky Bunny with it. Okay, there we go. That's helpful. I might actually mesmerize that Conky Bunny after he exhausts it. So we should have waited till the second main phase to play that. I just got a little excited there. But we'll swing through here. If he swings with Shroom Shot, I'm going to expect that he has some sort of trick, so I'll just let it through. The Shin Hair Eulogist, obviously I'm not going to make that block. It's debatable what I mesmerize here. Let's see, this guy is, when they die anyways, yeah, this guy gets bigger when they die, so I really don't want him to die at all. I'm debating on mesmerizing his Conky Bunny so he can't build up an army here. Okay, he's going to sorrow his field to build up this Eulogist, I guess. Interesting choice. So the Eulogist gets really big here, and then I mesmerize it. Sorrows again. Okay, so that kills the field. So at least I have mesmerized for his guy, and now he's down to 1 card, and so card advantage to me. He basically put himself at a severe disadvantage to try to go all in on this guy, and luckily I have the Mesmerize, which is the only card in my deck that can answer this problem. I'm just lucky enough, or Monkey would do it too, sort of. But he gave me a lot of card advantage by doing all that. But he does, I mean, 7/7's like, that's nothing to sneeze at. But down to 1 card for him. I need to top deck some more shards to kind of get back in this. Bunch of 5-drops, a 4-drop, and a 2-drop. It'd be nice to pick up a Sapphire here, but I'm not going to hold my breath, like I said. So definitely got some time now. He doesn't have any more offense. Kind of gave up all of his offense. So yeah, we'll just throw our Skyle Griffon out there and start going to town with that guy. I'm not going to buff him just yet, because in case he has Murder in the deck, I'll buff him when I'm about to attack. Because he can block the Battle Hopper no problems. I mean, he'd have to like double buff this Battle Hopper to kill my Skyle Griffon with like 2 Wild Auras, or with a Wild Aura and a Wild Growth, or double Wild Growth or something. So gain some life back with that Sensei the Wounded Petal. This guy's really good actually in draft. There's a Rigid Buffalo. So I think I would just go ahead and buff the Skyle Griffon, go to our attack step, and then we'll play a Rigid Buffalo in our second main phase. I mean, that puts him on a 4-turn clock right now. Unless he gains a lot more life somehow. We can also maybe Diamond Aura later. Attacks with the Sensei, we'll just let him through. Swing back with the Rigid Buffalo, force him to block with the Battle Hopper. Yep, taking the 3. So still ahead here for now. Even though he's I'm a point behind him, but we're not too far behind. Okay, Diamond Aura. So yeah, now we'll just. I'm not even going to use it as a combat trick. I'm just going to go all in on this Griffin, the Skyle Griffon, and we'll just go ahead and swing through. So, because that gives him steadfast, so he won't tap to attack, and now I can block with this guy all day, completely stop the damage. Yeah, he calls good game again. So, there you go. There's round 1. Seems pretty good.